This is the ROG Phone 8 Pro, and yes, I know I'm very late to the game, but that's what happens when you're not popular enough. Anyway, this phone has been very well covered now, so in this video, I want to focus more on my personal experience with it over the last 2 months, especially in terms of gaming and the camera system. Let's check it out. It's no surprise that the ROG Phone 8 Pro excels at gaming. It handles anything you throw at it without breaking a sweat. And in the off chance that you do push it to your limits, you have the Aero Active Cooler X. Under the hood, the ROG Phone 8 Pro is rocking the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 4nm processor, Adreno 750 GPU, and 24GB of memory. Absolutely insane specs, especially considering it being cramped into the size of a smartphone. Pair that with a 6.78-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED 165Hz display and dual stereo speakers, you get one of the best mobile gaming experiences in the market right now. I've been primarily playing PUBG Mobile and Asphalt 9 on the ROG Phone 8 Pro, and I've encountered exactly zero issues. The ROG phone handles games effortlessly, even PUBG Mobile, which is one of the most demanding games available right now. In terms of heat management, if I'm playing PUBG indoors in a cool room, the smartphone gets warm at best. If I'm outdoors, it may get a little hotter, but that's where the Aero Active Cooler X comes into play. This accessory has some magic thermoelectric technology that can reduce the back cover surface temperature by up to 36 degrees Celsius. But that's not all. The cooler also includes 2 ergonomically placed buttons for a more console-like gaming experience. Pair that with the air triggers, this setup allows me to have as little distractions on the screen as possible. In fact, the Aero Active Cooler X feels so good in my hands that I find myself using the cooler for gaming whenever I can. The ergonomics and general grip on the device is really nice. The last aspect of gaming that I want to touch on is battery life. Yes, it has a slightly smaller battery compared to the previous ROG phone, but with advancements in battery technology, Asus has said that the differences are negligible. The 5500 mAh battery will easily get you through a full day, but in terms of gaming, if I'm playing PUBG non-stop, which is really unhealthy, I can get about 3 to 3.5 hours of usage. Impressive numbers nonetheless, but keep in mind that the ROG Phone 8 Pro also supports 65W hypercharge, which will get you from 0 to 100% in 39 minutes. Now let's check out the camera system. Gaming phones were never known for their camera capabilities, but ROG has always been pushing the boundaries with their camera system in their gaming smartphone. I think it was the ROG Phone 7 that showed how serious they are with equipping a functional camera system, and that strive for improvement has shown in this year's triple camera setup. You'll find a 50MP main shooter, a 32MP telephoto lens, and a 13MP ultra-wide lens. Oh, and not to forget the punch-hole 32MP selfie camera for a bezel-less front display. I've been lucky enough to have a few trips over the last few weeks, and you can bet that I brought the ROG Phone 8 Pro with me to get some shots. Generally, the main camera takes really nice shots with a good amount of detail, but what surprised me was how much more I like the 3x telephoto lens. It also looks like the telephoto lens has a bit more detail in the photos compared to the main sensor. The ultra-wide is not bad. It's a little soft towards the edge, but really handy when you need to capture a wide field of view or you have limited space to move around. Something ROG has been promoting hard with this year's release is the light trail mode. Basically a long exposure shot where you can capture the movement of light. It's mainly used for taking shots of night traffic, but I had quite a bit of fun with this mode shooting fireworks. Other than that, taking normal night shots is also possible thanks to the night photography mode. The results are not bad at all. There's some loss in details and sharpness, but I think any other camera night mode would face the same issues. And before I forget, the ROG Phone 8 Pro can shoot 8K video. It maxes out at 24 frames per second and the files are pretty large, but you know, why not? I found the 4K video recording to be sufficient. The footage is sharp with plenty of details, and it looks like there's a lot of dynamic range capture in case you want to do some post-processing. And if you're one of the few people that want to get the ROG Phone 8 Pro for its video capabilities, you'll be glad to know that there's some insane electronic stabilization included. Here's a shot without any electronic stabilization, and here's another one with their super hyper steady stabilization. The stabilization will obviously crop into the footage, but the trade-off for super stabilized footage is so worth it. As a videographer myself, I'm really impressed with the camera system on the ROG Phone 8 Pro. Sure, it has some shortcomings like any other smartphone, but I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything when shooting with this. This isn't just a smartphone, it's a powerhouse designed to give you the most epic mobile gaming experience while being able to capture your best moments with stunning clarity. In the past, if I had a gaming smartphone, that would be my secondary device. But with the ROG Phone 8 Pro, I'm more than comfortable to bring this device alone for day-to-day use as a smartphone, portable gaming device, and content shooting platform. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!